couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Hey guys, I did talk to Coach Dicker before this game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the sophomore running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it again. Finding some room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It really is no mystery. And, Reese, obviously, we were talking about this guy in the open, and already he's getting the ball, and already he's making his presence felt. He just has such great vision and contact balance. And, David, they are going to continue to give him the football until you prove you can stop it.
Yeah, and so the defense is going to have to do something about it. And I know it's early, and that's just one run. But how much are they going to have to commit more people to the box? And they're just going to have to play physical and realize everybody's got a game tackle. This guy is good, man. And so I look forward to this defense trying to find some answers to stop this great running back.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it behind the line. It's Lopez. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab in their space. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's a Demon Deacon still down on the field, and they'll stop play to have him looked at. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because.
There he goes. That completion takes them down to the 7 yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Demon Deacons offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, their D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Running inside, it's Clark. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're in the gun on third down. It's Lopez. Rushes on him. Back open in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Noles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Williams. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Williams. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The run inside. It's Turner. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Here's Williams to throw. He makes the grab, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback.
Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Williams will pass. Finds his man down the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
It does not take this offense long to get going.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Seminoles. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Got the quick completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throwing, Lopez. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lopez to pass. Gets open down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with mechanics. And you could tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
Caught in the backfield. It's Tyler. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Throwing, Williams, using his feet to buy time. Finds his man, it's Thomas.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The offense changing the play. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Motion from the wide receiver. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Lopez. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Again, it's Lopez. He's got the back in the middle. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's Lopez to throw. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Williams, quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll do it himself on the draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play fake. Gio Lopez throws to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Finds us back in the middle. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give on the inside. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Maybe some room here. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, ready. 129. Under.
Quarterback making adjustments.
Go.
Williams. Working the middle, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Running inside, it's Turner. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Takes the easy completion. Got it inside the 15. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
22.
Might be calling a hot route. Here's Williams to throw. Has it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain.
Touchdown, Knowles! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They go 83 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Throwing, Lopez. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Lopez from the gun on 3rd down. And wings it incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Williams on the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Rolling right and going deep. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And 6 yards to go. Throwing, Williams unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Noles look to keep this drive humming. The short hands, it's Lopez. The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting the...
Snags it, and he's open. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you're breaking tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Williams completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Play action with Williams. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And they'll send out the kicker. A field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The Demon Deacons have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Lopez pulls it in. It's Carr. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lopez to the air again. Quickly to the tight end.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Demon Deacons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
How
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Makes it past the marker. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Gets the back moving. Williams. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Might be changing the route. Williams will pass. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Got the 1st down. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On 1st down, he got sacked. Now it's 2nd, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. Clock's going off. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off, and not only did he get a couple yards, he picked up the 1st down. This guy needs to keep scrambling.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
It's complete to the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Caught, and he's got room. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. The Demon Deacons use their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Here's Lopez to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over, bringing it back.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Ready. Red 18, ready, go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lopez. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's Williams to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Williams from the gun on third down. Fires into the end zone. Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Finds his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Throwing, Williams, looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Third down from the gun, Williams. And a sack all the way back at the 5. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Number 36 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the USC Trojans.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Wake Forest head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he hopes that his young quarterback is not putting too much pressure on himself. As you know, he is in the Heisman conversation, and he had a big chance to impress Heisman voters here today. It just hasn't happened so far. They're trying to regroup at the half, take that pressure off his shoulders, and just have him execute one play at a time. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Clark. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab on the left. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulls and fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lopez trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He makes the catch at the 10. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
There's a Demon Deacon still down on the field, and they'll stop play to have him looked at. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Second down coming up. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone action.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. The inside handoff. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They go play action with Lopez. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on first down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're working that left side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The give. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. It'll be 3rd and long. Play fake, Williams. Complete. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throwing, Lopez. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good...
Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go, ready.
Wide receiver going in motion. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Going with the counter play here. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he got loose. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Lopez, play action. A little release to the back. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Off play action on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw.
Makes a grab and room to run. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carr. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. Lopez got out of trouble and throws. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Complete out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
On the ground with the counter. There's some room. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring.
There he goes. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Right back to the well. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
3rd and 7. Williams got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. That's caught. It's Lopez. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big. Fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tyler. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Grab behind the line, it's Tyler. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of...
Here's a little room there. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Seminole sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout. They have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking.
Turning it on! All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on.
He lets one fly deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Wake.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
And the Noles have this offense rolling.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Go, go.
Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. That is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, it could be worse. They're still up by 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. To the air, it's Hudson. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Back to pass on second down. He's got it. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Demon Deacons in the hurry-up.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
The sure hands. It's James. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Demon Deacons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Hudson. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Seminole sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Demon Deacons use their second timeout. They'll have one left. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that end.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so